Hey Jet, I got your ODST helmet here for you. As you can see, came out really nicely. So you requested it to be all black with this is that bluish silver visor. It's a little harder to see the blue tint on camera. You can see it's very reflective. You can see the camera there. In person, especially, not in direct light, but sort of here, it's much easier to see the blue. If anything, it looks more blue than silver on person, but on camera it looks very silver. I do like how reflective it is, though. And obviously, you can't see inside of it, but very good visibility looking out of it. So that's nice. And then obviously I did some battle weathering here, around the edges, the more weathered parts of the helmet. Usually the edges are places you want to look at to do some weathering there. And you could see, things like bullet deflection looking hits and stuff like that. The weathering is really more of a art than a science, so if you do want it more weathered, it's extremely easy. You just take a small piece of sandpaper. I think this is like 220 or 180, and again, edges, I've got a lot of them, but if you want to add more, any edge on it or just spots where you want to add, you just go back and forth over it really quickly with the sandpaper and add as much weathering as you want, make it look as beat up as you want. I just went with the standard amount of battle weathering that I would do for my own helmets on this, but again, if you wanted to add to that, you're more than welcome to, of course. It's your helmet. I think that is everything for the main helmet. Let's see what that looks like on, but it's scaled to your head, but since I don't have your head here, I include these pre-cut foam inserts. So this big block is really squishy and it does pull apart if you want to make it smaller or change it in any way, but this is, if there's a big gap anywhere, you can use this to fill it or put it up top to line up your eyes with the visor. And then these ones here, they're two different thicknesses, so these are skinnier and these are thicker. These you can use any glue, hot glue, super glue, whatever you got around, to glue these in here. So what I would do is put the helmet on, shake your head around where you feel there's a bunch of space, glue one of these pieces. So like the temples are usually a good place to start, the top of the head, the temples, and then the back of the head. It's typically what I do. You don't need that much foam, you just have to get it in the right spots. So most of the helmet will actually not have any foam in it. It's really those main contact points that'll hold it firm so it moves with your head, and you won't feel anything else because those will be holding it in place. So yeah, glue, say they're here, glue 2 of these on the sides, on the inside, and then put it back on, move your head. If there's still room, you can just glue another one directly on top or one of the thicker ones, and you can keep layering these to fill more space in. I do recommend making small adjustments at a time though, because it's a lot easier to add another layer than it is to try and rip one out. So all of this foam will be included in the package that you get. I think that covers everything. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, but otherwise just enjoy the helmet, man.